So morning, Edith. How are you this fine sunny morning?
Morning. Thank you very much. I'm very well. Thank you. How are you?
I'm super duper. Thanks, super duper. So Edith, tell me a little about yourself and your business, please.
So I'm a psychologist, have master's degree in psychology, and I'm trading. Well, I'm actually doing psychology since 10 years, but I established my business a year ago, and I'm officially trading as a self-employed person under the name of Psychology and Counseling Center.
All right, and can you, how long, and what sort of people do you work with? What line of psychology and support do you offer people?
Well, I'm dealing with people who are seeking help whenever they are not coping with their emotional or mental state. It's a various problems. It could be depression. It could be relationships problems. Yeah, many different things. But yeah, the aim is to help people. I usually don't have like a specific method I am a fan of. I usually try to adopt the techniques to the client, what the client needs. So sometimes it may be a historical thing, so obviously the technique would be different rather than something what is a current problem. So yeah.
And is there any particular leader in the world or in business that inspires you the most?
There are actually a few. Funny enough, actually, I like a lot of like in psychology. I like Zimbardo, for example, a lot. But outside, I actually enjoy a lot of Stephen Hawking.
Oh, very good, very
A completely
good.
different area.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, what's the best piece of advice that you've ever been given, Edith?
The best piece of advice was to be true to myself and never lose my compatibility.
Very good. And who's the first person that comes to mind when you think about success?
About success, I think my dad.
Okay,
Yeah.
tell me more.
Well, he had his business for many years. He was a successful man in his field. He is respected in wherever they live. Yeah, to live comfortably without worries. Success has many faces, so it's not only to become a billionaire. I personally don't have an aspiration. I think it's actually more of a hassle. So but yeah, to live comfortably and be successful, to live without major worries, and also employ people, so and give them a decent wage, show them your appreciation as a boss. The way he was running his business, I really enjoyed it. He had once, for example, he had it was a huge lightning in the area, and because his company was was in wood. There was a lot of dry wood, and the thunders were hitting one after another, obviously, the factory, and eventually it all sparked and burned. All the workers came in together and rebuilt it for free. They didn't expect anything. They just wanted to come back and get their jobs back to do what they like to do. So to me, it's the loyalty showed. This is what I would like in the future. Also, if my business would expand, if I would maybe employ other people, if my company would burn, well, obviously not the same way, but if something would happen, I would like to see the people to actually come back and support it and treat it as a part of their own thing, like they owe a piece of it, kind of.
Sure. And what would you say are your strongest qualities, your 3 strongest qualities as a business owner, Edith?
I think I'm true. I'm truthful. I'm pretty straightforward. Whenever I meant to say something, I say it. Sometimes it may sound a little bit bold, but sometimes you need to be bold. And I think I have a quite a good way with people. Yeah.
All right, excellent. And what would you say? What would you say your business looks like in 5 years' time?
Well, I'm hoping to have my own place where I can have a bigger center with various rooms, to give also some students opportunity to practice with some mentors. I would like to maybe employ or give the space for other psychologists with other backgrounds than mine, to also give them opportunity to help the representatives of their minority ethnic groups in Northern Ireland, as well as local people, obviously. So yeah, I would like something what would be helpful on many different levels and for people across the public. So all the minority ethnics would be covered, or majority of them, and the local people, and to support, especially that NHS is failing in many ways. The queues are so long nowadays. You have to wait for about 2 years for a counseling, which is a disgrace, because people are having problems now, not in 2 years' time.
Right. And what would you say? Do you have a favorite book or podcast?
I have a favorite book, which is by a Polish author, Janusz Leon Wiśniewski, and the title is Loneliness on the Net. It is translated to many languages, so you can find it also in English. I highly recommend it. it's written by an author who actually was never writing before. He's more educated. He has a PhD in sciences, so again, like a different field. But I find a lot of support and a lot of emotions, which we don't realize, like on a daily basis, don't really think much about it. And also it explains some emotions in a chemical way. So actually he's explaining very nicely some, like, how adrenaline works in our bodies and stuff. It's such a mix. It really, you should read it. It's a great book.
Okay, very good. Oh, thank you. And what would you say is the biggest challenge that you're facing in your business at the minute?
I think that that people are a little bit shy of admitting that they are having a problem, and they are usually common when they are really at the ends of their wits, you know, and it shouldn't be anything people should be embarrassed of, and we should open and speak more freely about. There's a lot of different podcasts and advertisements like that. There is depression isn't really anything to be embarrassed of, but still people don't like to talk about those things, don't want to admit it, and it's they are finding. I think it's also that they are waiting for NHS. There's also a financial issue that they're waiting for NHS to get the help for free. The private sector is quite busy too, but only through between people who are like earning from medium to higher wage. Not should be although like should be available for everybody, but people are thinking that, oh, it's a lot to spend, let's say £30 an hour for an hour session, when they are spending twice the money on some unplanned shopping.
Right. And if somebody wanted to get in touch with you, Edith, what's the best way to go about it?
It's to visit my website. It's PACCNI.com. So it's a shortcut of Psychology and Counseling Center, Northern Ireland.
All right.
Or at on my mobile 07766 077205, or via email hello@paccni.com.
Fantastic. That's great. Well, look, Edith Huynh of the Psychology and Counselling Centre, Northern Ireland, thanks very much for your time this morning. It's been great to hear about you and your business and your story. So listen, thank you very much.
Thank you. It was my pleasure.